Hello pilots and ground crew, welcome back to my channel. And it's here, well actually it's been here about a week now. I says to you, my new quad, I was waiting for the, well I didn't tell you the name of it, you'll know now because of the thumbnail. The Skyzone the Skyzone S140 SQ, I'm thinking about them cameras again. The Skyzone friggin' hell! The Skyzone S for Sierra 140. Thank you. Little 3-inch micro quad, and I was waiting for it for quite a while actually. And then when it did come, I didn't want to just bang. There you go. I wanted to give it. I've had a few test flights, had a good look at it, and that's what I bought the Firefly camera for. Actually, the camera arrived before the quad. But anyway. First thing I want to show you is my case for it. Now I know what you're thinking, that's a huge bloody case for a little quad. But what I'll do is I'll open it up. Oh, look at the new, they're just stickers from all different quad companies and stuff like that, as you can see. Oh, I don't know, Gorilla Quad, there's Electric Wingman and everything. But saying Electric Wingman, look at the new, oh, wrong side. Haha, look at the new sticker from Electric Wingman, the pilot. That is so bleeding cool, I think. Anyway, let's get this opened up and show you inside what I've done and show you why I put it in a big box. Let's turn around. I'm not going to cut this, I'm just going to shoot behind the camera, zoom down and show you. It's easier that way. If I move forward a bit. Right, yeah, the reason why I wanted a big box is so that if I go to the field I can get everything in just for the mini quad. As in me transmitter, the goggles, batteries, that's a spare battery. Yeah, so I can get everything in one go. Right then, we'll get her out, we'll have a look at her on the table and I'll tell you a bit more about her. Right, now this time we will cut. Well then, here she is, the Skyzone S140. Now, wasn't that easy to say? First thing I'm going to say though is the camera, the Firefly camera, which I know you've seen. And so I got this for this quad, I got this camera for this quad. In the meantime, I've got another one though from the other quad, but I'm going to remove it right now. Right, for two reasons. One, so you can get a better look at the quad. But two, as you'll see in the little bit of flight footage, right, there's a bit of jello. I'm not happy the way it's mounted. It's not perfect the way it's mounted, so I'll be mounting it. I'll probably take the camera out of the case and just mount it on top on this rubber pad, which I'll be removing and using the grip, which I know you've seen that in the last video. Right, so it's not about the camera, but you'll see in the flight, it works with the camera basically. I'm just not happy about the way it was mounted. So that's why I took it off so you can see the quad a bit better. You don't get this rubber pad, I put that on just for the quad, just for the camera. But I'll be removing that anyway, but I'll leave that just for now. Right, what can we say? It's a ready to fly, or almost ready to fly, bind and fly. You need to supply your own receiver. So let's start there. I put the Flint 10 in, which is, all these will be in the description with the links so you can click and just go get one yourself. Yeah, I put in the Flint 10, which is a tiny little receiver, which I got for the Tenergy Evolution, although you can use it on different transmitters. Just check out the link and you'll see all the information about it. And I was getting on average, right, I didn't push it all the way, but I went from one end of the field to the other end of the field, which was about 200 meters or 240 meters, something around there. And I had no problem at all with a Flint 10. Right then, We'll start with the camera that she comes with. It's the Foxeer Micro 2.1. It has built-in on-screen display. You have the Foxeer logo. You can change all this in the settings. There's a little cable, right, where you plug in your adapter, which comes with the quad, and you can change all your camera settings, and you can change your on-screen display, but also you can add whatever you want in Betaflight's on-screen display. But it's a bloody good camera, right? Like I say, the Foxeer. In there, that's why I got the Hellgate buzzer, right, for this quad. Because I thought if I lose this in thick grass and the battery ejects, I want to make sure it's got a buzzer on, right, because it's too small just to wander about. So it's the Hellgate in there, which is a bloody good buzzer. The frame is a True X, and it's well made. All the sides are well chamfered down, right, nice and smooth, no rough edges. It's nice and strong. It's got the tiniest bit of give, which is what you want, but it's strong. I think unless you hit a brick wall at full whack, I don't think you're going to snap one of these arms. They are strong. The motors, 1506 4100 kV, and they are stiff. You see, if I try and spin, the props won't spin. They are really stiff magnets inside there, which is good, by the way, in case you're a new pilot and you want to show. They've got a good bite, so they've got plenty of power. They're plenty of power. Well, yeah, they have got, as it happens, they have got plenty of power, but they've got a good bite on the magnets, so you know you're going to get a nice thrust and a nice bite. Now, a lot of people have moaned, right? The VTX, when it comes, it's loose inside. It's all plugged up and wired up and everything, but it's loose, it's wobbly. And I've heard everybody moan about it, and I couldn't understand why they'd moan, because the first thing you have to do is move the bleeding VTX to get your receiver in. So I think they ship it with the VTX loose, so you can wiggle it about to put your receiver in, but that's my opinion. We've got 20 amp ESCs, which will rock Dshot 600, which I have on here. I went into BL Heli, flashed the ESCs, and I've got it running on Dshot 600. Let's see, Omnibus F3 flight control board. I know a lot of people would say, oh, it should be F4 or whatever, but on a 3-inch, F3 is perfectly fine. Right then, what have I forgot? Oh, the VTX, 25mm, 100mm, 200mm, so it's only like a little whip antenna, but like I say, I got 200, say, oh, just for argument's sake, say 250 meters, right? Nice signal and no problems. But for something like this, I mean, it's not exactly fly along long range quad, long range freestyle or out like that. It's for your micro racing, right? Or your freestyle close proximity for like buzzing around your trees and stuff like that. It's not real, they're not really designed for long range, even though, like you say, 200 odd meters if you want to push it. Alright, but you just grab one of your 5-inch if you want to do it. Obviously, well, say obviously, you might not know, but it comes with the XT30 connector. This battery strap I have added, it comes with a really crappy battery strap, right? You might as well throw it away or keep it for something else. You got your rubber padding underneath, which leaves plenty of air vents, right, to grip your LiPo. And because you're going to be using, well, you might not be using light batteries, but it grips quite well. It might not be perfect. I might even swap that out for the Omni Grip. But at the moment it's been working great, and like I say, I just got an old different type of battery strap, just put my own on. And I think we're about there. As for camera capabilities and power for the DVR footage, if you don't happen to have a camera, I'll just run a quick flight footage showing DVR, just so you get an idea of the camera quality. In my goggles I got a picture perfect image. It was perfect. Right, so let's just run a quick minute of DVR, then we'll come back. And we're back. Right, the props that come with are a 3032 DALPROP. They're alright. There you go. They're alright. You might want to invest in getting some different props, but that's up to you. I mean, you'll want to get more props anyhow, so you've always got spare. Right, so you'll want to be picking up some props, but these work okay. Right, as for carrying the weight, I had, as you saw at the beginning, I had this camera mounted on there, right, and she was flying fine. Right, I've got a little bit of the HD footage which I'll put on at the end of the video. The reason why I took that off though is I think I mentioned earlier, is in the video the mounting of that, it's a little bit too high or too angled, shall we say. So I'll be taking this out of the case and mounting it flush on top. Right, so the DVR, the HD footage from the Firefly, it's a bit up, for want of a better word, but it's not too bad. Right, the LiPo I'm using now, this is where a lot of people will disagree with me. Right, I got the Turnigy, I'll zoom in on that for you, wrong way. The Turnigy 700 milliamp 3 cell, alright, and that comes with the old XT30 connector on. Now, most people running these 3-inch quads are picking up the 850 milliamp Tatooine, that was bloody Star Wars. You know what I mean. Bloody hell, I'll put a caption up. You know what I mean. Now, yeah, if you're getting one of these and you want sheer power and punching about and going mental and stuff, yeah, get yourself a 4-cell battery. But I didn't want it for that. I wanted it just to buzz around some trees and stuff like that, and a bit of close range flying. So a 3-cell LiPo for me at 700 mil, right, was absolutely spot on for what I wanted. Not to mention the other batteries, the 4-cell Titan Tatooine, oh bloody hell. Right, but they're about 14 quid each. £4, just over £4 each from Hobby King. Right, so if you're only after a sort of like close range, medium-ish flight, I got 3 minutes out of it, and I did some loops and rolls and stuff. You'll see in the HD footage. Right, but this LiPo is absolutely perfect for my needs, for this size quad, for the reason why I bought this quad. Right then, pilots and ground crew, I believe that's just about it. We've covered the camera, the VTX, The receiver I've put in the Flint 10, the ESCs, the motors, the props. I think that's just about it. And the make of it, which is made very well, very strong, True X. Comes flashed with Betaflight. I believe it was 3.21, somewhere around there. Not the latest, but not a really early edition, right? And I'll tell you what, I flew it straight out the box, and for me, right, maybe it's because of the camera and the type of LiPo I was using, right, but for me, they're way up there, lad. For me, the PIDs were perfect. I did not have to adjust the PIDs in Betaflight at all. Everything was spot on. All I did was adjust the super rates. That's all. Right, there was a little bit too low for what I like and a little bit too high in one sense. Anyway, yeah, so once you get it, basically whack your receiver in, go into Betaflight, do your settings that you want, but I would recommend trying it on stock PIDs first. There you go then, pilots and ground crew. I believe that's everything. If I've missed out and there's any questions, just leave a comment. I will leave links to every single thing I've mentioned in the description, so you can click on this, you can the receiver, everything. Okay then, pilots and ground crew. Yeah, I mentioned the Hellgate buzzer. I'll leave a link in the description for that, and which works really well actually. I'm going to do like a follow-up vid now I've got it in the model, right, of the Hellgate, but I'm just letting you know now it works really well. Okay, the follow-up will be with this quad again, but I don't want to drag this video out way too long because it's really just about the video, this one. The video, just about the quad. Jesus Christ, one of them days. Like I say, if I forgot anything or there's anything else you'd like to know, just leave a comment and I will get back to you. Okay then, pilots and ground crew, thanks for watching, and I'll jump straight to the HD flight with the Firefly. And like I say, I will be mounting this in a different way. Like I said, I'll probably take it out of the case and mount it straight to the top, because the angle of it, it's not brilliant, but you'll get a gist of the flight footage, shall we say. Okay then, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Been a long time coming, this one. I mentioned the camera ages ago before the quad came, and I mentioned I'm waiting for the quad, but I wanted to have a good look at it, a good play with it. I didn't just want to say. I suppose I haven't even summed up. To sum up, it's a bleeding great 3-inch quad. And it's my very first 3-inch quad. I've gone to the dark side. But yeah, so I'm super happy with it. Aluminium all the way around, carbon fibre obviously, and it's a bloody good quad. Now let's see a bit of the HD flight footage. Thanks for watching and cheers. And I'm back. You weren't expecting this, was you? You were waiting for the flight footage. I forgot to mention, you do get a set of instructions with it obviously, and I've blown up the board so you know where to connect your receivers and stuff. On top here, which you'll see really clear now, you got your S-bus, 3.3 volts, 5 volts and ground. Comes with all the cabling you will need. All you will need is the basic understanding of soldering, just so you can solder your receiver to the cables which comes with the board for plugging straight in. On the bottom here, where I've connected up my Hellgate, is your buzzer basically. So you got your buzzer minus, your ground, your 5 volts and your LEDs. And all I've done on the Hellgate is the blue cable on the Hellgate, which is the buzz minus. I've connected to buzz minus, and the red cable to the 5 volts, and the black ground I've run off and connected to the battery ground obviously. And there's your board basically. You can have a pause, look at it as much as you want, but now let's get to that flight.